Hey folks, so I'm recording this on the evening of the 18th. I put up the Tome season finale episode today. I did a little bit more Christmas shopping, and I was up early to see the Nintendo Direct conference for once, and actually be there for it and not have to see a recording of it. So I was there for when Rosaline and Luma were confirmed as new Smash Brothers characters in the WiiU 3DS game that's going to be coming out next year. And I've been getting a lot of questions from people about doing a vlog about Brawl Taunts, which was the trilogy of Smash Brothers parody things that I animated as a commission for my friend Kira. And I don't really want to do an episode about that. So screw you all, for one thing. But I do care about Smash Brothers, and I did want to do an episode about Smash Brothers, so I thought I would take this time to talk about my general predictions of characters and some things about the game. So I thought I would, kind of use the Rosalina thing as a jumping point. So I've had this conversation with a lot of different people about the total characters and which ones are going to be in, which ones are going to be out. And the game has kind of been changing periodically as more and more characters have been revealed. And it's been interesting to discuss with people. So I'm kind of carrying over a few things from those conversations into this. And, I'll give a few of my predictions on what's going to be here and there. And see if it lines up with what you think. I'm assuming a lot of you, if you follow me, you probably play Smash Brothers or are into it. Because that kind of is within my my market, I guess you could say. So Brawl had 35 characters, and from what I understand, Sakurai has talked about how we're going to have probably less characters than that in this new game, due to kind of consolidating things and balancing the actual game out a little bit, which I think is fine. I liked Brawl, but I'm interested to see kind of what different things they do with this one. So we have 18 characters revealed so far from the official website, and Rosalina and Luma made the 18th one as she was revealed earlier today. So I'm going to go through kind of as a starting point. I'm going to kind of go through the list of characters that we have in Brawl and kind of analyze which ones I think are going to be back and which ones won't. So thus far, we have Mario, Luigi, Peach, Bowser, and DK all confirmed to come back. And, that makes sense because they're all pretty staple. Yoshi, I am 100% certain is going to be back. I was very surprised that he hasn't been announced at this point, although I think he'll probably be put up when we get closer to having stuff about Yoshi's New Island promoted more, now that we have that trailer out and the game is kind of fresh in people's minds again. I'm sure he'll be back in there. He was one of the original 8, of course. Wario, I actually don't think Wario is going to be back in this one. And by the way, just keep in mind, any character that I think will not be in this game, don't take that as I don't want them to be. I just think that they might not be. I like Wario. I thought he was a lot of fun and had some really interesting, funny attacks in Brawl. But I don't know. I feel like he might be exclusive to just that one. I have a feeling that might be the case with him this time. I don't know how incredibly, relevant the WarioWare games are to the Wii U at the moment. It's certainly possible. I wouldn't count him out, but I kind of have a feeling that he might be sitting out for this next one. Diddy Kong, I think, will be back because Tropical Freeze is pretty relevant, and that'll be coming out soon within the year. I wish I could say the same for Dixie Kong. I wish that we'd be getting her in because that'd be really cool, but I'm really not holding my breath. Not even really her being like an alternate skin for Diddy, like the way we're probably getting the alternate skins for the Wii Fit Trainer and the Animal Crossing Villager. Which, by the way, actually, now that I think about it, Animal Crossing Village, we have 19 characters, I think, for the ones that have been revealed so far. But either way, I think we're probably going to get alternate skins for the Animal Crossing Villager, and it's been shown we're more than likely going to be getting one for the Wii Fit Trainer, if that is what it actually is, unless it's just like an assist trophy or something, but we'll see. That said, Dixie's gameplay is too similar yet too different from Diddy's to be like an alternate skin or a costume or whatever, so I don't think we're going to be getting her. Maybe she'll be an assist trophy at the most. But yeah, Zelda characters, we got Link and Toon Link revealed so far. So I haven't played Skyward Sword, and Skyward Sword seems to be like the main theme of this one because it's the most recent game that's out. But I think I'm certain we'll get Zelda back, and I'm wondering exactly how they're going to go about, if they go about the Zelda and Sheik thing this time around, because obviously we don't really have like a Sheik equivalent again for Skyward Sword. But also, my friend Audrey pointed out that Link's design in this game, in this new Smash Bros. Game, is actually the Twilight Princess one and not the Skyward Sword one. Maybe I was just fooled into thinking it was the Skyward Sword design because the colors were a little brighter, but that's just kind of how this game looks in general. It's actually the Twilight Princess Link and not Skyward Sword. So that makes me wonder if we're going to get Twilight Princess Zelda / Sheik again. And by extension, it makes me wonder about Ganondorf, if we will be getting him, because obviously from Skyward Sword and Link Between Worlds, not to give like major spoilers away, but there's no clean-cut equivalent to Ganondorf in those games in terms of like the bad guy character, so we're not going to be getting that. I don't think we're going to get them or like Girahim or something from Skyward Sword, really, but I think at the most maybe we might get Zelda / Sheik or Ganondorf, like just in their sort of Twilight Princess incarnations again, maybe with some updated colors. And also the thing about Sheik too, I have this theory that maybe we might not be getting the characters that have multiple like full character models. I know obviously we have Pikmin and Olimar and Rosalina and Luma, but those are kind of more they're smaller, less polygon count character models that they have to work along with them. And the reason I think that is because since the 3DS isn't as powerful as the Wii U, I think that having characters like the Ice Climbers or the Pokemon Trainer with the 3 different Pokemon and maybe even Zelda and Sheik's 2 models, I feel like that might be like a little too heavy on the processing. I could be totally off base on that. I could be totally talking under my ass with that. But I think we might not see like Ice Climbers, and I don't think we'll see the Pokemon Trainer either. I think for the Pokemon characters, we will see like Pikachu and Jigglypuff and probably Mewtwo this time instead of Lucario, because I know Mewtwo's like one of the most requested characters to come back in Japan, apparently, next to Roy, who we're definitely not getting back. But I think we'll have Mewtwo and Jigglypuff. And by the way, before anybody jumps down my throat with that, yes, I worked on the show. No, I don't have any sort of insight as to what Pokemon characters are going to be in the game. I don't know anything. I'm just guessing like any other normal person was before people started reading it that a little too deep. I think we'll see either Meta Knight or DDD back. Maybe one or the other, not necessarily both. But yeah, maybe one of them. And then I think we'll get Fox. We have Fox, obviously. And Falco, probably. Probably not Wolf, but I think Falco we'll see come back again. And I'm sure people will be happy about that because they play as him all the time. Captain Falcon, I'm sure will be back, and Ness, probably not Lucas, but Captain Falcon and Ness, a lot of people know them specifically because of Smash Brothers, and not necessarily because of the games that they actually come from, which is unfortunate because F-Zero and Earthbound are great, but I think that they'll definitely be back in there. Plus, they were in the N64 game too, so yeah, no Roy obviously, but I think, I hope that we'll get Chrom. Really hope we get Chrom. Mainly, not because I know anything about Fire Emblem, but because Matt Mercer voiced him, and Matt Mercer created There Will Be Brawl, and if Matt Mercer got to actually be in Smash Brothers, that would be just the coolest fucking thing in the world. So, fingers crossed on that. But that's kind of just wishful thinking on my part. Oh, and side note, I also really hope that we get an alternate skin for Marth, of his of the female Marth, what's her name, Lucina, from Fire Emblem Awakening, because that would be pretty cool if we got a girl Marth in there, because more girls is good. I was very happy that Rosaline is in there. I completely did not expect Rosalina to get picked. I thought that was a total crapshoot. Like maybe she would be like an alternate outfit for Peach, because she has like the Daisy outfit or whatever. But I was very pleasantly surprised and happy that we got Rosalina in there. So that's cool. And Game & Watch will be back. I don't think Rob will, but Game & Watch will definitely be back, because he's like become a staple for Smash Brothers also. So that brings us roughly to about 30 characters, I think, like give or take a few that maybe I might be wrong about, or maybe more of them will be in there. But with the ones that have been revealed so far and the ones that I just talked about, that's about 30 characters. So I don't think we're going to go too far over that, to be honest. Other characters that I would like to see in there that I think would be cool. I mentioned Dixie, but I'm not holding my breath too hard for that one. I want to see Pac-Man, because I think it'd be, since Namco's doing the game with Sakurai, I think it'd be really cool to have him in there, because can you just imagine how cool like a Mario, Sonic, Mega Man, Pac-Man fight would be? Battle of the Mascots, that'd be like the coolest goddamn thing ever. And also my friend Erica voices Pac-Man in the Ghostly Adventures video game, so that would be cool if they got to have her do that. Wishful thinking. But yeah, I'd love to see definitely Mewtwo be in there. Having the female Mewtwo actually be in there from the new movie. That'd be pretty awesome. So yeah, there's that. Chrom, I mentioned already. I'm trying to remember kind of offhand if there's some other major ones that I've always kind of been hoping for. A lot of the ones that I always wanted were in Brawl, which I thought was great. So that was super cool. I feel like there's some other people that I'm not thinking of offhand that I really want in there. Yeah, I find mostly the girls are the ones that I want to see. Rosalina was awesome. Zelda, I hope we get back. Maybe like Viridi or Palutena, well, probably not Palutena, but like one of the girl characters from Kid Icarus Uprising would be cool. Let's see. Yeah, Femme Mewtwo, Lucina. I don't know. Those are a bunch to start off with. Maybe I'll think of other ones. Maybe as we continue along, we'll do another like a sequel to this video and come up with some other ideas for ones. I guess kind of my ideas for a lot of characters that could be in this one have been kind of dampered because the content's been kind of revealed as to, you know, the kind of route that they're taking with this one. So I'm not thinking like, oh yeah, like this guy and this guy and this guy and that guy and this guy, etc. And plus I try to think pretty realistically and not be like, I want to see Gino and, you know, like that kind of stuff that's just like never going to happen. The most unrealistic guess that I have, or guess, but wish for a character that I have like that is Crash Bandicoot, just because I want to see Sonic versus Mario versus Crash Bandicoot, but he's so irrelevant to like the world that would never happen in a million years. So that's unfortunate, but you know, whatever. Who do you want to see in Super Smash Brothers for Wii U and 3DS? Do you agree with any of the choices that I made? Do you think that some of the characters I think might get the axe this time will be in or won't be in? Do you agree with me? Who do you want to play as? Realistically, unrealistically? You know, let me know in the comments. Leave one. And if you like this video and want to see more of them, subscribe and like it and all that. You know all this shit already and whatever. Anyway, also do me a favor, if you haven't checked out Tome and you've just been watching these vlogs or whatever, please go check it out. I just finished the season and I put up the 10th episode yesterday, so check that out. I worked really hard on it, and I hope you like it. And tell me all your Smash Brothers thoughts and stuff and junk. So yeah, have a good day, guys and gals.